Death was not the worst thing that could happen to you. In the ancient world, death was often mercy. A release, an escape. What people truly feared were the punishments that came before it. Punishments designed not to kill the body, but to break the mind, erase identity, and turn fear into obedience. Empires did not rule by laws alone, they ruled by terror, and some punishments were so brutal that history prefers not to remember them. Ancient empires were fragile. They ruled over millions of people who spoke different languages, believed in different gods, and lived far from the capital. Armies could conquer land, but fear was what kept it. Punishment was not about justice, it was about control. The goal was simple: make one person suffer so thousands would obey. That is why punishments were public. Slow, symbolic, they were messages that said, "This is what happens when you disobey." Some punishments did not rely on pain alone, they relied on time, days, weeks, sometimes months. The condemned would be placed where everyone could see them. Unable to escape, unable to die, every sunrise became a curse, every sunset a reminder that tomorrow would be the same. The suffering was not sudden, it was endless, and that was the point, because pain can be endured, but waiting breaks people. In many empires, death was not enough. They wanted to destroy who you were. Names were stripped away. Faces were marked, clothing was removed. You became a warning, not a person. Your family was shamed. Your memory was poisoned, your existence rewritten as a crime. To be punished was to be erased from history while still breathing. And for many, that was worse than dying. Crowds gathered, not in silence, but with excitement. Children were brought to watch, vendors sold food. People laughed, punishment became spectacle, because when fear is normalized, it becomes entertainment. Empires understood this well. If people watched suffering often enough, they stopped questioning it. And once fear feels normal, power becomes absolute. There were moments when death was no longer feared, it was desired. Some punishments were so prolonged, so complete, that the condemned begged for the end. Not because of pain alone, but because hope was gone, no escape, no forgiveness, no future. Death meant silence. And silence meant peace. History loves empires. It celebrates their architecture, their victories, their leaders, but it avoids their punishments. Because cruelty does not fit the heroic narrative, acknowledging these punishments forces an uncomfortable truth. Empires were not built by greatness alone. They were built by fear, and fear is not something history likes to admire. These punishments were not about revenge, they were systems designed to teach obedience without constant violence. One punishment, thousands of witnesses, millions of obedient citizens. Fear scaled better than armies. And that is why it worked. The ancient world is gone, but fear is not. It simply changed its form, so the question remains, if fear once built empires, what is building ours?